All right, well, we definitely got the house site figured out. I think maybe it burned down, but got out here in the yard, and that looks like the edge of a harmonica reed to me, right off the bat. And it may be whole, so I'll tunnel under there and see if we can get it out. Good sign. All right, that was not a harmonica reed. Fooled me. That's what I was seeing. There's a key spill. Got 3 out of there so far. Ooh, that's a post office box key. Wonder if there's a way to date those. Anyway, I'd say the GM probably dates it in, I don't know, 60s maybe, 70s. Cool. I got a what's it here. That is solid brass. I sure would like to know what that was. Alright, I just got a little bit of a, I'm going to call that a brooch, because I think it's a little bit small for a pocket watch. But I like it anyway. I tell you what, it's rainy, cold, and nasty. And I had 15 minutes to hunt, and I almost drove by. But you ever get that feeling like you're just going to find something? You just turn the detector on? Well, I had that feeling, so I stopped. I don't know what that is yet. I suspect it's a ring. Now, every ring I've ever found has been brass. So I'm not anticipating anything different for that one. If it is a ring. But it sure looks like one to me. That is cool. So let me clean it up a little bit and we'll see what we can get off of it. Well, it is a ring. It's got some fancy around it. Looked like maybe it was silver plated back in the day. Very cool. I hope that cleans up and shows a little bit of design on it. I like it. Just got a cool little button of some sort. Overall, I guess, but I'll take it. I like old buttons. I want to ask you a question. How many of you diggers have ever found one of these? It's a piece of printing plate. I know I'm not the only one digging them. I've seen quite a few of them pop up in videos, but have you ever stopped to ask yourself the question, why are you digging lead printing plate where you're digging it? Well, I gotta be honest with you, I made an assumption about why I was digging it. The assumption was it came from the local newspaper. Well, I also made another mistake. After cleaning a lot of pieces of this printing plates that I've been finding, I found out that most of them were so incomplete you really couldn't draw any information from them, and those that you could turned out to be advertising pieces and kind of boring, to be honest with you. Apparently, I dug this piece and I made an assumption that it was boring and I didn't clean it. Now you guys saw it dug. I know I would have filmed this. I just don't remember when. So I'm going through my relics the other day and I find it and I decide I need to clean it up before I decide whether I'm going to keep it or not. And when I cleaned it, I found out this one wasn't boring. I'm going to show you a picture right now. Here's the plate all cleaned up, and with the magic of modern technology, I'm going to flip the image and now you can read it. Now look right down at the bottom. There's a name there. Admiral Benson. There's a lot of military references on this piece, and I decided to find out who Admiral Benson was. Turns out he was an interesting character. Admiral William Benson was the nation's very first chief of naval operations. He didn't control troops, and he didn't have anything to do with the fighting. His job was to make sure the U.S. Navy was the best equipped Navy that it could be, and he didn't settle for second best. He was known for constantly haranguing the government for more money, for better ships, and better equipment. The printing plate even mentions him asking for money. He did an effective job. He retired at the end of World War I, but had he not done the job that he did, World War II might have ended very differently. I love how a relic like that has the ability to teach us something. I'd never heard of Admiral Benson, and I sure didn't understand the role that he played in U.S. history. But I still haven't answered the question why I'm digging this printing plate. I decided to call the local newspaper editor and ask him about newspapers in the area that I found this around the time frame that we believe it came from. And he told me there wasn't a newspaper. There wasn't even a printing press. So why am I digging printing plates? What we think happened is that this printing plate came by train, probably from Asheville, North Carolina, in a shipment of scrap lead. I'm digging around a tannery and I find a lot of lead in the form of pipe solder. Chances are this was brought in as scrap lead to be melted down for pipe solder. Bits and pieces of it wander off, and I'm finding it today. So don't make any assumptions, and take a little time and study the history of your area, and sometimes you'll learn a little something more than what you're expecting to learn. I love relics like this. Alright guys, I had a 10-minute window I could dig. There's still snow on the ground in places. I was so excited to get out here for that 10 minutes. I left my camera in the truck. I left my Okie Surf and Turf finds box. And when you know it, I found something. Now, it looks interesting. I got doubts on it though. It's a pendant of some sort, or a tag. The reason why I don't know is because it looks like it has heavy wire run through the loop. But it has something on it. Let's take a look at it. Alright, I had to cover it back up. There it is. Sorry. That looks cool to me. But, you know what? That's not heavy wire. Let's brush it up. Well, you know what? Y'all just hold on. You ain't got nothing better to do. If you're watching my channel, I know you're bored. Alright, let's see if I can do this. How do I do this? Alright, I'm going to set you down right here. Alright, let's see what we got. American Angel? Is that what that says? And guys, I don't know. It's gonna take a little bit better cleaning. I can't tell even which way to flip it. Let me clean it up a little bit better, see what we got. It looks cool though. I'm sorry I got you and me over there for that. It's a purse pull. Well, this find beats a purse tag, so I'm happy. Check it out. And it's still open. Very cool. That one looks like it's going to be in good shape. You know what? I don't think that one's that old. It's in too good a shape. I bet that says old timer or something on it. Yeah, I think I see it coming through there. Old timer pocket knife. I'll take it. I love finding them. Alright guys, I got mail. That's always exciting. And I wasn't even expecting a package. Kathy Mall, one of my friends from Facebook. She's been following my YouTube channel for a while. Love talking to her. She sent me something for 1,000 subscribers. Now, I already opened it and I've already put it into use because I'm like a kid at Christmas with this stuff. Check out what she sent me. Look at the display case. I went ahead and started throwing stuff in there just as soon as I got it out of the box. I could not wait because I knew exactly what I wanted to put in there. And I'm calling this my Weapons and War box. So it's got all my military finds, World War I and II. That's some stuff that I believe comes from the 1700s. Some musket parts, musket balls, Civil War stuff, and then some cool old artifacts. And a dog tag. I'm not done with it yet, but man, oh man, was I excited to get that. She did the felt backing and put the foam in it and everything. It's a beautiful display. And I get to take this to an elementary school this week. And I'm going to be talking to them a little bit about some local history, and in particular, some of these arrowheads and pottery that I run across. So that tickles me to death too. Love being able to share history knowledge, and in particular, history of the area that I live in. Thank you so much, Kathy. I absolutely love it. Alright guys, I just chased a good one out. It was laying with that piece of aluminum, but I know what that is. That's a Carhartt button, and I have got so many different varieties of this button at this tannery. Love finding them. It'll have a train car and the word Carhartt more than likely. Anyway, I have to take that and clean it up. There's a bunch of them though.